We do this every week, doing good stuff. There's lots of people in the community giving up their time and, in a lot of cases, their resources to help out others. Neil Danaher sadly left us this week, but the Big Freeze event has become a synonymous part of the footy scene and society in Victoria, and it's another one is on tomorrow at the Newtown and Chilwell Football Club, and a man who is not only physically involved but very emotionally involved, three-time Geelong Premiership player David Wojcinski. Good morning and welcome to Doing Good Stuff.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Great to have you. And David, we probably need to touch on the emotional connection for you, which is a big driver to be involved. But the beast, as Neil called it, has affected a lot of people that I've known well. But it's very, very close to you, and I suppose a big emotion for you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's pretty much 12 months to the day my mum got diagnosed with MND. After probably nearly a year of uncertainty of what was going on, and just over the last probably even 6 months, she's just really gone downhill a lot. So, I'm obviously as soon as I found out that we were going to be involved, I put my hand up straight away to get involved as much as I can to help it out. It's a great cause, and it's a shocking disease. And when you see someone so close to you going through it, every day, and how rapidly it can really get hold of someone. Yeah, it's shocking.
Yeah, David, it's Neil here. Sad to hear about your mother's condition, but I think it's one of those things, isn't it, that you don't. Like, it's not, I've done something, so therefore it will likely cause this condition to come on. And, it affects people in different ways. We heard of Jeff Ablett passing away the other day, and he'd been diagnosed at Christmas time and, had 3 months. Neil Danaher famously has lived for 13 years. It's just insidious and just affects people, obviously in a bad way, but different ways.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Neil last, had it for 13 years, and you're right. It just you don't know how long it's going to last with my mum. Like I said, she only got diagnosed 12 months ago, and she's already can't barely talk properly. So it's really taken hold, and it affects everyone differently. So yeah.
David, it's an idea in your head, and it becomes passionate. But to make something like this work, it requires an army of people in support. Just tell us from the idea time until to what we're preparing for tomorrow, the number of people that are required to get engaged and the work that needs to be done to do what you need to do to get ready. It must be enormously comforting for you.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and the whole footy club's got behind it. In particular, Aaron, our president, and the whole committee have jumped on and are doing a mountain of work. Other volunteers are getting involved as well, and fundraising and just raising awareness for it all. But the MND guys have come in and we just gave them a spot, and they've just come in and been brilliant. And I'm looking over there now. I'm up at the ground now, and they're over there still putting the finishing touches on the slide and the whole area over there. So, and they've been here all week, just chipping away at it, getting it done. So, and I don't know, there's probably 10 guys over there at the moment. So, there's a lot goes into it. A lot of people get involved and to help out just to make it run as smoothly as possible. But then on top of that, the whole club, because there's going to be a lot of people here tomorrow. We're still it's a home game for us, obviously, and so we've got to still run everything as normal, and find extra volunteers and extra people that can jump on a barbecue or in the bar or whatever to accommodate so many people going to turn up. So yeah, it's a big club thing. Everyone's getting involved. Everyone's jumping on board to help out. It's really good to see.
And must shout out to our mutual friend Wayne Skippy Carroll of Geelong Line Marking, who's he's announced his retirement. This was his last hurrah to put a little sign on the ground. I saw it last night. It just filled me with pride knowing that he's made his contribution with that as well, and it was a fantastic job. And it's people like that come from outside of the club too, and I imagine there's a lot of them to help you guys make this a big success.
100%. Skippy, I messaged him probably a month ago to see if he wanted to to put a logo on of something. We didn't know what we're going to put on the ground at that stage, but we're obviously happy to tip in some money and pay him to do it. But he's come and done it off his own back, and he's been here probably 3 or 4 times this week just to get it organised and then finish it off yesterday. So and that takes a lot of time, but also the he bought the paint and as out of his own pocket, and that's his little contribution to help out for the day. And it's been brilliant. And we've had him do other jobs over the last couple of years, and he's always done an amazing job. So yeah, it looks unreal. I'm just looking at it now; it looks unreal. So yeah.
Now, it's well known, David, that I am the least capable football brain in this particular conversation, so run with me on this one. But I do know that typically you need two clubs to be involved to make a good game of footy, so I'm assuming South Barwon have also been involved in some of the conversations. Otherwise, it could be, seen as something of a distraction before the game. They're on board fully as well?
Oh, 100%, they're on board. Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. They're hosting it next year, so
okay.
It's us and them this year, and then we reverse the roles next year. So next year it'll be at South Barwon against us, and that's how it is, I think. And then it'll probably go to another two different clubs the following year. But South have been great. They've got some sliders going down as well to represent their club. And on top of that, it's going to be a great day in general. Like all the footy's on, all the netball's on, and two really really strong clubs going at it tomorrow. I know South in the footy are going really well. Their reserves are strong. The seniors are strong. It's going to be just a cracking day, hopefully, and hopefully that weather can hold off a bit and it's not a bad day. But I think it's in Hull it's going to be a real good day tomorrow. So.
Yeah, you don't want anyone getting wet. Rob's coming because he heard there were sliders. He thought they were small hamburgers being served at half time.
Dear. Now, David, just on the footy, because there's a part of the footy that I reckon is quite sensational. There's so many kids aspiring to be AFL players, and yet you're one of three former players, one in fact a former coach in Mark Neal, all Geelong footballers, all giving back, working at grassroots level. It makes it for a magnificent game of football and a great template for the role of footy. You start off as a kid, people look after you, get to the top, but you're giving back to the next generation. I think it's fantastic, and you three should all be commended.
Yeah, no, that's correct. Yeah, it's I've got my three kids that are playing footy here at Newtown, so it's pretty easy to stay involved in that way. But I reckon even if they weren't here, I'd still be involved some way. In some way, giving back to the game because it's given me so much. So, it's I don't know. It's just a thing you do, I suppose.
Just a natural thing for you guys to be doing, yeah.
I think it's like one big cycle, I guess. You come through and then you give back at the end. So.
Well, David Wojcinski, we've been speaking to a Geelong Premiership player and now heavily involved in the Big Freeze activity tomorrow at Elderslie
Reserve.
I can never say it, even though it was up the end of my street. Elderslie Reserve, Newtown v South Barwon. What time do the festivities kick off, David?
So we've got the under-18s and all the netball start around 9, and then I think the reserves are at 11, and then I think that gap between the reserves at 1 o'clock till 2:30ish is when all the sliding's going to happen and all the festivities over there is going to happen, and then I think the senior game starts at 2:30. So, but I think also that's pretty much what's happening. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, Rob is still really annoyed that he wasn't asked to be one of them. You understand? I'd get him down there and get him in the water, I reckon.
Oh, you should just jump the fence and just jump in anyway.
No, I can say that because he's walked into the next studio, and so he's not here to defend himself. David, thanks for joining us. All power to you and the team. I hope it's a great game of footy as well, and thanks for all the stuff you're doing because you're doing good stuff.
No, thanks.
Cheers, mate.
No worries.
All the best.